everybody, it's Mercy and I'm back again with another video, and this one is to show you a project that I was so inspired after watching the video that I had to start making it right away. I was watching a video by thenirsugirl on YouTube, and I'll put her information on the description box below. And she had made like this shadow box looking thing, and she even made a tutorial because people had asked her to make a tutorial so that way we would know how to make it. So I saw it and I thought that that was just like the cutest darn thing I've ever seen in my life. So I went ahead and I started making it right away. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, this would be perfect to make for Rina. Because Rina had made these swan feathers, but I call them the Rina ballerina flowers. She had made these flowers, and she has a tutorial, scrapstress. She has a tutorial on how to make them. So when I was up in Georgia, when I was coming back, we stopped at Hobby Lobby, and when we stopped, I saw that they had these little tiny pearls. And in her tutorial, she had said that she really wanted like little tiny pearls. So I was like, oh, that would be perfect for me to get for her. So I went ahead and I got her some of them in the colors that I got. So I got her some chocolate brown, some gold, and then I have a white with transparent, and then just regular white. And I got those for her. So then I was like, oh, that would be perfect for her flowers. So I made this card for her. So I started like late afternoon, right before dinner time. And then I stayed working on it until 5 o'clock in the morning because I just was so inspired I couldn't put it down. I made a second one, and the second one didn't take me nearly as long, but the first one, you know how it is, you know, when you're doing stuff for the first time, you have to think of everything and try to get everything in the perfect way. So anyway, let me go ahead and let you see what I did, because I did a whole mess of things. The first thing is that I made this flower, and I only have seam binding in white and in black, and actually I don't have any more white. I used up all my white, and I only have a little bit of black left. So since the colors of it were like pink and chocolate brown, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to make my own. So I had watched a video on YouTube on how to make your own seam binding, and I'll put the person's description link on the description box. But basically, you take your seam binding, you spray it, and I sprayed mine with the Lindsay Scamp Gang. I used Burnt Umber, and then I also used the Ramblin' Rose. And I just sprayed those two on top of the seam binding. Then you take the seam binding and you put it like in a little Ziploc bag, and you like put it really tight, and you like super turn it and everything else so that way it stays squished. And then I actually put it underneath a heavy weight, and I put mine under the microwave so that way it would just stay closed. Then the next day I got up, well actually a few hours later, I went ahead and I took it out and I started to use the heat gun, and she had said that some of the curls might go off because of the heat. You know, you're basically ironing it, steaming it, but what I did is every time that I was doing it, I just went ahead and I just kept on crinkling it, and I think it came out pretty darn crinkled. So this is my first attempt at doing my own seam binding, and I think it came out pretty cute, and I love this flower. So anyway, that's the first thing that I did. So I made this by my hand. The next thing that I did is I have the Tim Holtz tag and book plate, and I cut out this book plate, but then I embossed it using some of the bronze embossing powder, the ultra thick embossing powder, and then while it was still a little bit wet, I sprinkled some ultra thick black, and that's why I have the two colors. And then the little brads themselves were like a light brown, so I embossed even the little brads to be black. All I did is just put it onto the Versamark, and then I put some embossing on it. And some of it is coming off, which is even cooler because it gives it even more of a vintagey kind of look to it. This script, I found it online. It's called Mutlu, M-U-T-L-U, Mutlu. And I just found it online, and I downloaded the free font, and then that's how I did that. This is a Recollections one, because I tried looking at all my Primo ones, my brand new Primos, but the pink was way too light. Like, I didn't like the way that it looked on it, and then the white was too white, so I went with the Recollections one, and then I added some of those little flowers. And then this is the ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby, and more of this little tiny ribbon, bead ribbon for her. Then on the inside is this, and this is what the Norse girl teaches how to do, this little shadow box looking thing, which I think is super cool because I really think it came out really pretty. So if you want to watch her tutorial, I have her link in the description box. I did a Greeting Farm girl. She is Cheeky Beauty, and I did her in the pinks, and I did her with black hair, and then I added pearls up here for her tiara. And if I get closer, it's going to be out of focus, and then in here I put You Are Amazing, and then I put a whole mess of flowers in here, and I cut this out using my spell binders, and it's binder number 5. Yeah, that's number 5. And then from Yeya, I had bought these little things from the Want to Scrap, and they go along with the same Spellbinders one, and they were white because the pink ones were way too shocking pink. That was just way too pink. So in person they're way more shocking than that. So I went ahead and I just put them down, and then I put some of my color box ink, and I just put it on top, and I even put a little pearl here on her little thing to hang up her stockings, and I gave her little earrings. And then it has a tag. So then the card basically reads like, Rina, be yourself, you are amazing. So this is a stamp that I just found the other day from Inkadinkadoo, and I had seen the dress like a million times and had always loved it, but I didn't know where people had gotten it. And then the other day, as I was in Big Lots, I saw it, and I was like, whoa, I have to buy that, because that is too cool. And it's an Inkadinkadoo, and it's called Friendship. And that's the one for this dress, and Be Yourself, and in the back there's a little note for her. And then I bound it together with a lot of tulle, and then you can just go ahead and close it up. And the papers that I use are the Mademoiselle die cuts with a view, because that's like my thickest cardboard. So I put cardstock that I have, so I put one on top of the other. And then this right here is an EK Success Punch, and it is called Pointed Flower. So that's what I use. So that's the first one I made, and this one's for Rina, and I'm going to send it off to her on Monday. Then the next one is, yesterday actually was Kathryn, which is Life on the Scrap Beach, Desdichaedo's birthday, and then tomorrow we're going to have a crop over at the Paper Niche, so I went ahead and I made one for her. And this one I decided to do in a different kind of color, so I made it in blues with black, and I think it came out so pretty. So this one I also colored myself the blue with Lindy Stamp Gang, and it's Bachelor Button Blue and Delphinium Turquoise. I used those two colors to color in this seam binding, and that's the black I already had. And then I put some more of those little mini pearls that I had. I have it in that electric blue kind of color, in the multicolor, and the black color. And then here's some Prima Bling, and I did the same thing with the tag, but this time I used black with gold. I'm sorry, black with silver. Hello. And then the same thing here, and then you go inside, and I did the same thing here. And this one, when I embossed, I put black down, and then while it was still wet, I put some silver, so that way you can see some silver here. And that's how I did hers. And hers has a little note on the back as well. And then I have tulle, and then that's to hide the tulle back there. And then hers, I made her Cheeky Glamour. And I colored her blue. And that's another Spellbinders one, and that is, which one is that one? Label 16 for that one. Label 16. So then I colored her in. I put some blue and white flowers here. And the same thing, You Are Amazing. She makes some amazing work. Her minis are just out of this world nice. And then that's the book. And I think that it came out super, 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 super pretty. And I love how both of them came. So then when you want to close it up, all you have to do is make this tool on the side into a ribbon, into a bow, and that's it. So those are the two books that I made. I think they came out pretty darn cute. And I can't wait to give them away. I really and truly have fallen in love with them. I hope you guys like this video. Please make sure to check out the people in the description box so you guys can see their tutorials. And please remember to rate and comment. Thanks. Bye.